Hello and welcome to the Radio2 summative recording. So what I'm going to do now is run through your assignment with you and give you a couple of pointers, okay? So firstly, you'll see that hand-in date is between the 5th and the 11th of November. Please, once again, try to start handing in earlier rather than on the last date. So if we look at the brief, question 1, storytelling and promotions for 50 marks. What it says is, using the rule of 4 of storytelling as detailed below, select one of the topic starters and write it into an engaging, entertaining story you could tell on air. Your target market for this story is 30 to 35-year-old urban women. So your topic starter options, option 1, I pay for it, but I never use it. And the second one, my dog, the family member. So you have to make use of one of these two, okay? You can't use anything else. The rule of 4 here, firstly, establish the premise, then show the conflict, embrace the glum, lastly, resolve the conflict. So you're writing the story out for me, firstly, okay, for 20 marks. Then you're going to record the story for 10 marks. So answering question 1A, please write this as a link on radio. So keep all your radio obligations in mind, and keep in mind that the story is once again for a 30 to 35-year-old urban woman. If you're unsure about the rule of 4, you can refer to the bottom of page 128 in Next Level Radio, where it says the execution rule of 4. When you record the story, please make sure to use the title Rad2 S question 1 storytelling, okay? And please double check that it works. Once again, I've gotten in the last assignment a couple that I could not open. So it has to be public setting. Otherwise, I can't search for you and open it if your link is full. Make sure that you actually copy the link and paste the link for me to be able to use. Also, please give me your account name so that I can search for you. And then from there, we move to C, which is using the table and prompts below. Design a promotion using the play-along strategies designed by Johnson on page 227 of Next Level Radio for 20 marks. The strategy, firstly, make it a game, not a call to win. Secondly, invite participation. Number 3, game execution. 4, use multiple choice. And lastly, let them cheat. So under promotion, you need to tell me the name of the promotion, the brand, the mechanic of the game. So the how will you be doing this? How the passive audience play along. And then why do you think this ticks the box of the play along factor? Under 2, using the above promotion you designed, write out your invite to participate. Why do you think this invite will work with a passive listener then? Then number 3, explain how you will prepare your participant off air. Number 4, explain how you will use multiple choice questions in your game. And lastly, number 5, explain how you will allow your participant to cheat. So you need to use that table, okay? Read through page 227 and 228 on Next Level Radio. So you need to come up with a promotion that's some sort of a game in essence. Here you can look at page 216. So once again, you need to have a name, be a brand, explain the mechanics, how the passive listener will play along, and say why this promotion ticks the play along box. Then from there, we move on to question 2, which is buying and selling airtime for 20 marks. So according to John Hendricks and Bruce Mims in Keith's radio station, radio advertising is an effective tool for marketers, providing them with reach, targeting, immediacy, loyalty, engaging, intimacy, synergy, frequency, creative flexibility, and cost effectiveness. Imagine that you are the salesperson for the SABC radio station 5FM. A business or client has objected to number 7 above, so synergy, saying that he's moving his entire media spend to digital advertising as it's more cost effective. Using point number 7, again, synergy, in your answer, come up with a sales package for this business that serves as a rebuttal to this objection, which includes a digital plan based on 5FM's digital community. So the plan should include A, how big 5FM's digital community is. B, why the business must use both the radio platform and the digital community in their campaign, explaining the multiplier effect of using both mediums. C, a detailed plan of what digital platforms and communities will be used and how they will be used in combination with radio. Then number 4, explain in your own words the concept of sales is from Mars, programming is from Venus. So for A, you need to do research on the 5FM social media pages. Remember to look at the mark breakdown to assist you, okay? So you'll see there, it's 1 mark for every correct platform named and 1 mark for the community size. Then by B, you need to give me a description of why using both the digital and the linear platform complements each other. Linear platform, radio, okay? Showing an understanding of the benefits of both and explaining then the multiplier effect. And you can have a look at the integrated campaign selector, and you can also read from the bottom of page 351 to 362 in Next Level Radio. Then C, here you need to incorporate a plan showing an understanding of the platform that you are proposing, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whatever platforms you're using. And then you need to say why this platform is beneficial to the client. And you need to give me the plan on how you're going to use it in conjunction with your radio station. Okay, so for D, you simply need to explain to me what it means when they say sales is from Mars and programming is from Venus for 2 marks. And then you need to give me examples of how sales and programming differs for 3 marks. So here you can look at page 390 to 393 in Beyond Powerful Radio. Then we get to question 3, which is your last question, and it counts 25 marks. So considering what you have been taught regarding show development and planning throughout the Radio 2 subject, produce a show clock and plan an hour of the evening show on Boston Radio. You're creating a clock for me, okay? You're creating a show plan from scratch. The show needs to take place between 7 in the evening to 10 in the evening, okay? You can pick any of these hours to plan. So again, read this carefully. It's not 7 to 10 that you are creating for me. It's either 7 to 8 or 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 that you're creating a clock for, okay? So your clock needs to include all songs and music sweeps, talk links, imaging, any obligations that you think will work in the evenings, and then 1 competition. So you need to work in a competition. Then B, your show plan. Here what you're doing is you are breaking it down. So your show clock, in essence, is a summary, and here you're giving me the detailed plan. You must use the format below for the plan, okay? So here there are examples. You cannot use these examples in your answers. So time and duration, element, type, content, source. 7 o'clock for 30 seconds, you have a show opener. What type is it? It's an imaging, content, singing opener. 7 o'clock and 30 seconds, for 3.5 minutes, you might have a song, and the first type is top 40. 4 minutes past 7 for 1 minute, you have a link. It's your welcome link. It welcomes you to the show and does a throw forward to the competition. Under source here, throw forward to the competition brief below. Okay, important. After you've done your whole hour of breakdown like this, at the bottom, you also need to give me your competition brief breakdown. You can refer to Next Level Radio, page 221 to 223 for an example of the competition breakdown. Please remember to use the format as given on your assignment. And then lastly, it's 5 marks for technical. And that's your assignment for 100 marks, okay? Please look at the mark breakdown in detail. Look at what it is that we are marking for. Look at how many points each section gets with regards to absolutely everything here. And then remember to use in-text referencing, and remember to include your reference list at the bottom. Lastly, remember to include your cover page once again, right? Also include your SoundCloud link here for me, and remember to sign the plagiarism declaration. Okay, if you have any other questions, once you've gone through this assignment and start answering it, you can either contact me via WhatsApp or via my email, all right? And I will assist you however I can. And that's it for the assignment. Good luck.